Hello, hello, fellow water sign Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. Greetings, I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic and intuitive reader. Today is the full moon in Leo. Today is actually the full moon. So I'm recording this right now. It's August 4th and it's 4:44 p.m. I just looked at my clock. So the divine timing of that. Already we're starting with the message of foundation with the number 4, and that reduces to the number 12. Hanged man energy further reducing to Empress, letting us know that this is a time of revision, and it is, with Mercury retrograde echoing that hanged man. And then we also have Empress energy, which this new moon in Leo is in our 10th house of career, public image. So I'm really excited about this reading now because that was just amazing. All right, guys, listen, if you like the content I put out there, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, drop some comments below. Let me know. This is a video dedicated to our August astrology, specifically the lunations, and we're going to talk about that Mercury retrograde a little bit. I'll be doing more videos, but right now we're going to take a general look or look at our general message for the month of August, having to do with what we should start and what needs to come to an end. And we'll go over the energies of each of the houses. And then we're also going to discuss career and romance. So in general, we have the message coming through of number 38. So 8, 9, 10, 11, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. The number 11 coming through, master number, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Scorpio, you hear that? This new moon's in our 10th house. Career, public image. There's a Mercury retrograde that's happening in our 11th house. Communication. Also represents our aspiration, social activism. And then this retrograde, like I said, happening in our 4th house. I'm sorry, the retrograde's happening in our 11th house, but that full moon in Aquarius, which we'll get to, is happening in our 4th house, having to do with home, family, and represents the mother. So there are going to be some relationships potentially, or some sagas, family dramas coming to an end. So congratulations. It's been a tough road. So number 38 reducing to the number 11. This is saying channel that lizard spirit, dream the world into being, right? The world that you want to live in is the world that you believe you can create in your mind. So we're going to go ahead and get some advice from the universe on what that looks like, what we can do to dream this, our goals into reality. Know that there will be some shifting here because basically the month of August, for the most part, is a retrograde. And we still are having Saturn retrograde in our 5th house. Creativity, self-expression. So there are a lot of themes here of revision, but as you can see, that revision is aligning us with our aspirations. And I just pulled the Tower card. Things are coming to an end for a Scorpio, but those are things that have been blocking us, old karmic cycles and patterns. So I've got here, oh, absolutely. 8 of Swords. Where are you limiting yourself? Where are your own beliefs? The false truths that you're telling yourself. Oh, I can't do that. I'm too old. I'm too big. I'm too young. I'm this, I'm that. It's time to put an end to that negative self-talk, that the curses that we actually put on ourselves because we've allowed. And it is true, Scorpio, we have allowed, in fact, in the past or even in current time. And again, everything's happening now, right now. So time really is an illusion. But for the sake and the ease of discussion, you're allowing things oftentimes to get into the way of expressing yourself, right? Of expressing your divine energetic footprint because maybe it hasn't been done before. Maybe you've been told in the past a false narrative that you are not, like, who do you think you are, right? You know who you think you are? No one thinks as much about who you are, Scorpio, than you do. That's who you think you are. You know who you are. You don't think. And so this 8 of Swords, this is you having to take a really good look at yourself, some real truths, right? Saturn retrograde, that energy, the taskmaster. Where are you limiting yourself? Tower moment. It's happening. There's going to be some real releases of false relationships, especially when we're talking as we get closer to that full moon in Aquarius. That energy in our fifth house, you can expect to have some real revelations around how, I guess the best way to put it is there are going to be some tough conversations to be had. There's going to be releases of relationships that really aren't bringing to you anything that is elevating you. And it's also going to redefine the way you see partnerships, your day-to-day partnerships, because not every one of us has a blood tie family that we lean into. So when I say family, yes, astrologically, we really are talking about your family, but as we speak things into being, we put energy into the people that we're around the most. So you can expect to see revision, refinement, and upset in potentially the family. And then when it comes to very close friendships, what you can expect to see there is a conversation that is actually heard. It's you're revisiting something that you started a few months ago, for example. So the way this is going to show up, Scorpio, maybe you had, you tried to broach something with someone. You tried to let someone know how you were feeling, and the behavior on the other side didn't change. So whatever course corrections you were trying in your friendship circle wasn't well received, or it fell on deaf ears. So now the spirit's going to push, where the universe, the energies are pushing you towards revisiting that conversation. And actually, it may be where the other party approaches you. It seems that there may have been a misunderstanding. Again, Mercury retrograde, something from the past coming up for resolution. And this actually will go in your favor. The words that you choose, the setting that you choose to have the conversation in, all of that is actually going to allow for a new beginning in that aspect. When it does come to matters in your home life, some of you may be revisiting a difficult conversation with children as well. That's the other thing, especially if you are the maternal in the relationship. Whew, so much coming through. And I've been meditating all day. I've been in it. So number nothing, seven of Pentacles. And again, this is like, are my manifestations ever going to come? I've been working, I've been planning, I've been producing, editing, I've been fill in the blank. And there is this feeling this month of like, why is this taking so long? Everything's in revision. And, but this is the revision that leads to the release. And I'm not really sure how else to say that, but it's almost like whatever happens this month is really going to allow you that freedom from, and then fill in the blank, that thing that has been, that situation, that past person, that legal drama, because those things are happening for Scorpio. So why the Eight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles? Exactly that, because this new moon's in our 10th house. So Queen of Pentacles, that was not a good angle. So the Queen of Pentacles there, let me find the camera. Queen of Pentacles is the queen who you want to embody, the archetype to embody when you are looking for a stable home life, finances in order, of compassion, where people come and they want to be at ease. People come to your home, they have dinner, they hang out, right? That sounds kind of a lot for some of us Scorpios that are more isolated. But the point here is the Queen of Pentacles is that energy of foundation, compassion, I would say material success. She has a secure home, an environment, and her pentacles are in order. And she's a business-driven woman or male. It's the archetype of an energy that is birthing creation. So the feminine energy. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So Spirit's saying, look, there's going to be revision here. There's going to be some things that you need to address. You may be going in a slightly different direction. If you're a content creator, you may be called to do different types of content, show more of yourself. That's the other thing. You can best believe that showing more of your human, unique self is going to really matter in all that you do, especially relationships. So let's keep going. Why the Tower for Scorpio? Why the Tower for Scorpio? So a couple of things. One is Queen of Wands showed up here. So I'm going to take her because she's the only card, but also this card came out. So we're going to take these two and see how it goes. Why the Tower? Tower here, Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Let's see. So pages are real super curious. Queen of Wands is very attractive and fiery, magnetic, and truly a I like to call her the ball buster of the tarot, right? She is not one to be messed with because she stands in her power. So there's something here about making investments. And I have to be honest with you, this tower isn't coming through as something negative. This is coming through as an unexpected opportunity to invest your finances. And I feel that really strongly because I had that premonition while I was working my portal and my new moon today and preparing for this. So that's interesting. Also, on a global scale, there will be some upset from what my premonitions are suggesting with financial institutions and the transparency around money. So I'm not really sure what that looks like, but I feel like we're going to see something happen this month in August. With Mercury retrograde also, I have had this overwhelming feeling that there could be some type of breach or something when it comes to information technology, in addition to banks as well as open source technology. So we'll see how that goes. So keep an eye on your banking records, anything of importance, passwords, things like that. Make sure you have them secure. So just something that came through. On a personal level, you may find out Okay. So two cards came out together, and this is what I was just going to say. Thank you, Spirit. I was just going to say, Scorpio, that you may find out in general, like, for example, something is going on at work with either you or your spouse if you are partnered or a partner. Someone that you share finances with. It might even be a roommate, for example, someone that you share bills, finances, something like that. And I feel strongly that there might be an opportunity available, unexpected, for advancement in the career sector, which we'll get into next. So there's something here about unexpected income or opportunity that actually is one of the things that happens here. So let's go back to this Seven of Pentacles. So to clarify the Seven of Pentacles, I had the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So what does that mean? Seven of Pentacles, is a juice worth a squeeze? Is this something that I'm going to continue doing? Is this worth my time and energy? King of Pentacles, also Queen of Pentacles, we saw her. Divine counterpart. So it's possible you could be attracting someone who's going to help you build a business, and it could be also a romantic partner as well. But with the King of Pentacles, this is longevity in your finances, good investment decisions, opportunity beyond what you had originally intended, and potentially a redirection when it comes to branding is what I heard. And for those of you that are retired, not working, the way this comes through is whatever it is that you put out into the universe, whatever you co-create. Also, if you are a person that is having a change in title, like you're going to be a grandparent, you're going to be a spouse, you are becoming single, you're becoming a manager, right? That change in title, there's something there happening where there's more clarification come September, because some of you may move closer to whatever is this change, meaning you might be moving for a job, and I feel like the move would come between October, November. You might be moving to be closer to a child who's having a child, so to be closer to your grandchildren. There's something here. Also with this Wheel of Fortune, this is about luck and right timing. So again, when it comes to your finances, opportunity knocks this month. Interesting. All right, so now let's look a little bit more in the financial portion. Financial sector, so career, if you are working, finance, this could be a number of different ways that Scorpio receives income. Also remember that we are 8th house creatures. So a lot of times that can be other people's money, other people's resources, meaning that of our partner, someone that we know, inheritance, lottery, all kinds of things, could be taxes. So this reads power position and cutting ties. Yes, Scorpio, there is a redirection here. So I know I've talked a lot about redirection in our financial sector over this last 6 months, or I should say over the first 6 months of the year. But that's what these retrogrades are having us do. You have to remember that technology is advancing right now so quickly that our opportunities to create are exponentially growing. So as the astrology continues to refine us and put us in new directions, it's because so many of us, right? So many of us have sold ourselves short when it comes to what it is that we're going to express and put out into the universe in terms of our creation, our work, our time, our energy, right? Maybe some of you have always wanted to be an actor and thought, I don't have the looks, I don't have the reach, I can't go to that school. I'm a musician, I haven't been able to learn properly how to play or sing or whatever. But now with technology and information being so much more available and people having platforms where they had not before, it's time to take opportunity and reach for your dreams. Again, Spirit saying dream your reality into existence. Is that what it reads? Dream the world into being. This is a time to really go for it. And don't hold yourself back. That 8 of Swords has got to come to an end, Scorpio, because if not now, when? We are basically the water signs are the spiritual leaders for the most part of the universe. We are the friend that's the therapist. We are the ones that get people through the tough stuff. And Scorpios are super fiery. So we have this no nonsense approach to life, which really is necessary and needed for others. So it's time to put yourself out there. Okay. This is power position. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step up into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. I just said it. I just said it. And then this says cutting ties. You may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. And that's true. Listen, we as human beings, and I don't love this, but it's true, we spend more time with the people that we work with than we spend with the people that we humanly make. That's absurd. It's absurd. It's unreal that we send our kids that we create off to be raised and schooled by someone else while we are working the grind for someone else. And when we don't have time for ourselves or our family. What? Trust me when I tell you, the universe is changing because the humans that we made, right, our kids and their kids are not going to put up with this. So we are definitely making strides each day, I think, to wake up from this program, and let's see what is coming our way in terms of finances. The premonitions I've been having, nice, two of Pentacles. The premonitions I've been having is that you'll learn that someone, if you are working, you'll learn, Ace of Pentacles, you'll learn that someone is leaving their position, offering you an opportunity to, and it's not lateral. This is an elevated position for you. Shit, this money looks on point. Look, I've got 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, all the way to the Sun, that Leo energy coming through, 10th house vibes, this new moon. When we get to that full moon, you can potentially expect, like I said, there to be some tough conversations, especially for those Scorpios that are having multiple people on the payroll. And you know what I mean, right? You have an adult child not pulling their weight at home, for example, or you have, you're the caregiver to your adult parent and perhaps they're not taking care of themselves and that's been progressive. Do you see what I'm saying? So here with this 2 of Pentacles, this is saying, look, you really got to think about what you're pulling in and what you're doing and how you balance your time, because there are new opportunities, Ace of Pentacles coming through. Best timeline, right? The Sun, brightest star for us. So let me look at Scorpio energy at the bottom of the deck, signifying change, transformation, and showing us that we are truly in our power when it comes to our finances and our career once we get through the ish of August. And Scorpio, you're not going to fail in August because Scorpios do not fail. We transform, we alchemize, and we thrive every freaking time, and you know it. It's not about that. This is just when you thought you had all the answers. I'll give you an example. Just when I thought I had everything worked out for this series I'm doing about the major arcana, I started recording it, and then I noticed, wow, there's such a better way to position my graphics, and I just received a completely different download, and I'm starting again, but with pleasure because it's a message I want to put out and I want it to look right. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for something that resonates. So keep that in mind as well. Yes. So 2 of Pentacles is being clarified by the 10 of Wands. Why am I so happy? 10 of Wands, that's a heavy burden, right? That you are now noticing, Scorpio, is taking up too much of your vital life force, right? You're noticing that you are overextending, and perhaps this is a time where you do break away. You know, this is a time where you're saying, hey, I'm putting in all this effort and energy into someone else's vision, and I have opportunity here to elevate myself and my position. So I see a lot of career job changes, and I also see a lot of investment changes, especially for those of you that are already retired and receiving income, like a monthly fixed income. I see an investment opportunity ahead. Oh, yes, 4 of Wands with Ace of Pentacles, a few things coming through. This might very well be that if you are partnered, that this person, like I said initially, just moments ago, I said you might have an opportunity where your partner is getting a new job, moving, something like that. So Ace of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands can signify that your partner is going to be offered a new position, or that there's something here where what it is that you do moving forward, whether for work or pleasure, will generate some good in the community where you live. I see a lot of celebration here. It's interesting. This is a really interesting energy. I feel, Scorpio, that you're being called to work within your community as well. I see a lot of volunteer work ahead. Yes. All right. I could cry. This is so damn good. I can't even stand it. Let's go back to the lizard spirit. Dream your world into being, right? I said, do not allow the rules of today that you perceive, because again, we don't know all the things that are available to us yet. You know that's true. So don't allow your false perceptions of what you think is out there to rule what you produce. Start dreaming big, right? Start being very detailed about what you want to see your life like. Every day, speak it aloud, because look at this. The Magician comes through with the Sun card. So the Magician comes through with the Sun card, the Magician Mercury energy. It's about what you speak, right? Your action. The Sun Leo energy. This is really good. This is saying that you have everything you already need within you to create your best and brightest, your most effective and productive timeline. And I feel like this is an awakening that Scorpio's going through when it comes to the balance that we achieve in our life and our lifestyle. And again, this is about releasing that construct of like heaviness and burden and bills and debt and work. Like I literally feel that each one of these wands is one more drama, especially when it comes to potentially your family. And I'm sorry, Scorpio, I've got to say this, but that full moon in Aquarius will have you breaking ties with people that are leeching off of your finances, or people that are trying to be an interloper with your finances, an ex, some type of drama, somebody trying to pull on, because this is an energy. And it's the energy that we need. Our finances, one way or another, are the energy that we need to keep us going and to keep us, surviving. And so if something is messing with that energy flow in your life mid-month, you can believe that you are going to be well aware where the leak is, where the breach or the block is. So again, this red cut ties. So you can see that happening. I love that. These are really, really good cards of release and growth. Yes. All right. So now let's look at relationships, because, I was saying that there are a few things that are happening. So this Mercury retrograde, and as you can see, I have it up on the screen, the first half of the month is really going to be focused in Virgo. And then we go into Leo, and it's going to affect the lens in which we are received, perhaps, I guess is the best way I can say it. So when it comes to family matters, as we get closer to the 19th, if you've had anything that you've needed to sever, this is going to be a time of release for sure. And then when it comes to romantic relationships, the karmic ties that are ending this month in August, right? Things that are coming to a head, it's to create space for something much, much better and a more balanced partnership is what I've picked up. This reads adventure. Oh, I love that. And we are in Leo season. So, of course, I want all the adventure. And I know Scorpios, we have been inward for some time. So the idea of just getting back out there, we're primed for it, right? And we are approaching our solar return. So, Scorpios, we definitely come out of the woodwork around this time and, enjoy the sun, for example. So adventure, there could be a lot of traveling here. You may find yourself, if you are a solo person, right? If you're single, you may find yourself joining a solo travel group. You may find yourself planning trips by yourself and going, right? I've looked into it, solo cruises, things like that. So you never know. You never know. And don't allow yourself to believe that you don't have the finances, the time, the resources. Again, go back to that lizard spirit and dream it. You will achieve it. Just start intending for it. And things really do change when your perception changes. It's a universal law. So, wow, guys, look, the Wheel of Fortune flew out again. Wheel of Fortune flew out again. It's a different deck. So Rider-Waite, Wheel of Fortune showing up again in our relationships. Some things are coming to an end. That is no doubt. You can expect that there to be just outdated relationships that just really, and they end with grace, right? It doesn't have to be anything awful, but I will also say that when there's an ending, there's a beginning. So I feel like there is an energy here for many of you who are looking for it to meet someone that actually changes the way you see yourself in relationships. Interesting energy. I hadn't expected that. Okay, what else do we have for Scorpio? Oh, actually, that's interesting. 9 of Wands shows up, wounded warrior energy with the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles showed up with the 9 of Swords behind it. So intuitively, just very quickly, I'm not going to take it, but I did get that for those of you that are in relationship and you're worried about your partner's lack of income or because they've lost their job, I want to remind you that in the beginning of this reading, I said that your partner is going to be offered a job that's going to change the trajectory of some things with your finances and may place you in a position to move. So I just want to make that connection now because I saw that. The advice to those of you that are dealing with this is that to be mindful of your finances because there will be income from potentially the sale of a home or a bonus to relocate. And there's going to be opportunity to invest that chunk of money. Okay, so that was a lot, but it came through. And so that's for somebody out there. Hope that helps. All right, so when it comes to relationships, we have adventure, Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands. This is where I am right now. Comment below. How many of you are out there dating or disentangling and you're just, it's a shit show out there. Oh my God. Jeez, it's a lot. So this is where we are. So let's see. We've got 9, 10, and then the 4 of Pentacles, right? Being a little bit reserved and closed off. And maybe that's not necessarily the worst situation in the world, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Let's see what the advice is for us as we relationship. Hey, So aggressive. Oh my goodness. Well, damn. All right. Listen, something's coming to an end, y'all. Because you're looking for something more. I've got the 10 of Swords coming out and the 2 of Wands, and that's coming to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Fascinating. So again, like I said moments ago, something comes to an end. Here we've got the 10 of Swords, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's divinely timed. It's meant to place you with the right energy for your betterment. And this 2 of Wands, it's basically because you're wanting more. You're wanting more for yourself. And also the other thing I'm picking up for those of you that are partnered or this is coming through a partner. If you're partnered, it's not that your relationship is ending necessarily, but if, let's say, for example, there's been some stagnation in the amount of adventure or travel you've been able to have with your person, I feel like that's coming to an end. There's something here, like I said, a chunk of change coming from somewhere, and I feel that basically for Scorpios. So I'm going to pull a couple more, obviously, to clarify these, but I'm getting a ping for something else, so give me one moment. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. All right. So one thing really quickly before I go any further, that ping that I just had, I need to address it before I go any further. It's unrelated to this potentially. It's very specific. I have recently posted a video earlier, just a behind the scenes, and it's a little something that I made for the members, showing my altar space and all the things. A few members reached out and said, you really should release that to everyone just to kind of show them a little bit about yourself, see how it goes. So I did. In that video, I discussed something about living in the car, like somebody living in their car. That person responded. So for the woman, Jennifer, I think that I just got a ping for you. You had left a note saying, that you'd been living in your car. You didn't expect that. I did hear that there is an end coming to that sooner than you believe, because you are going to be able, someone's reaching out and wants to be of assistance, and it's going to be someone, I think, maybe from a past situation that can kind of help redirect where you're heading. So I'm going to move away from that energy. I hope that helps. And if you get this, let me know, because that was a very specific ping. All right, now back to the relationships. You know what, Jennifer, I guess maybe it did have to do with the relationship section, because actually I think it's somebody not necessarily had a romantic relationship with, but someone that you truly know from the past. All right, moving on. So with the 10 of Swords and the 2 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune coming through, this is telling me that you are looking for more, and more is available because adventure is here. Ace of Wands is in a new adventure. Ace of Wands is literally that card where it's saying this is a new beginning. This is a new action also for you to take and experience when it comes to relationships. This is the wheel turning, because we're going from the wounded warrior 9 of exhaustion and just feeling like, is this person ever going to show up? Or is my relationships ever going to get back on track? Am I going to be heard, right? Am I going to have an equal partnership? But then it's like Spirit says, yeah, you are. Look, we're working on it. You're working on you, and you keep changing, Scorpio. So we're going to keep finding you someone suitable for your energy. New adventures come. I feel like there's travel here for Scorpio quite a bit. And then Scorpio, I have the 4 of Pentacles with the King of Cups. Definitely attracting somebody. If you are in the market, or put it this way, if you're single, and even if you're partnered, Scorpio, I feel like temptation is going to be knocking on your door. Take that or leave it. This could really just be soul tribe vibes, because King of Pentacles is a mature, I would say King of Pentacles, if you're going to want to attract somebody, this is a good one. King of Pentacles, King of Cups. I'm meaning to say King of Cups. So you could be attracting an earth sign, right? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Also, because you could be attracting, because this is water sign, but earlier we had the King of Pentacles and he came out again. You could be attracting water, Pisces, Cancer, right? But either way, I feel that Scorpio, you might be a little bit guarded when this person does arrive, when this energy shows up at your door. So the advice here is that, yeah, put down, right, that heaviness, put down, you've got to end it. You've got to end the guard. You've got to put down the wall. You have to allow yourself to trust again, even though this month you're literally going to be in the midst of Ten of Swords, things coming to an end. But literally it comes to an end and you have Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups showing up, Ten of Wands, so many tens, so many beginnings. This is really, really good. So as we wrap it up, I'm going to take a look at our shadow work and see where it is that we need to, because like I've just said, this is about trusting again, putting down your guard. No matter what gender you are, this is about the rise of your feminine, your ability to create, birth, nurture, compassion, right? This is Scorpio putting down the stinger. What is our advice? What is our shadow work? This, are you kidding? Ay, Dios mío. All right, this is number 11. So we started off the reading with number, 38 it was? 83. No, 38, number 11, basically. So we started off with we started with an 11. Hit that like button, y'all. You can see that I'm going through it, trying to get this out to you. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's talk about the number 11, gateway number, right? Archangel Michael. All right, so number 38. No, not Michael, Metatron. I got all the angels here with me anyway. I digress. Lizard Spirit here, number 11, when we reduce it. And then we have number 11 here, closing out the reading. Advise and listen, right? So Scorpio, a few things are coming through. You are usually in the position of advisor, therapist. I said that literally in this reading. This is going to be where you're going to have to listen a little bit. And people want to help you because, Scorpio, this month you really are going to be feeling the redirection, the separation, the endings, new beginnings as well. But that comes later in the month. And like I said, some tough conversations happen this month, one with resolution and one with an ending. So I think it's going to be important that when you end whatever phase of life you're walking away from, that you do it with grace by listening to the other party so you can at least gain a lesson from it. Of course, this is not if you're dealing with a narcissist. If that's happening, gray rock them. There's nothing to listen to. Move away from it. But if there's resolution or an ending that can happen with grace, there's a balance here. And I'm seeing Two of Pentacles between advisement and listening, right? You may learn something, and that's why one of the relationships does heal where the other one does not. And lastly, I want to get a nice manifestation card for us this month. And in general, what can we expect with all the revisions, redirections? That flew out, and it's a lovely green card, nice bright color. This says, as soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power towards what I want. Scorpio, look at that. Redirect your energy, right? The beast that lives, the beast that grows is the beast you feed. So what are you saying about yourself? What are you saying about the people around you? Because that matters. If you don't like the people around you, then you have some work to do, meaning change your environment, right? If it's everybody around you that you can't deal with, is there something going on within you? Are you upset? Are you feeling angry? Where can you redirect your energy to see your potential and focus on your betterment? Because truly, Scorpio, no matter what tie we have to another person, meaning one that's programmed like a relationship that we created, a marriage, for example, or if it's one that we're born into, no matter what relationship that is, you always have the ability to redirect your energy towards feeding that or towards feeding yourself, right? If there's drama around you, why you can't change another human, but you can change yourself. So that, Scorpio, is your message, because this Mercury retrograde, the Saturn retrograde, the power of Sirius aligning with the sun in Leo on the highest date of the portal of 8/8, all of this is happening at the same time to give us the energetic boost we need to really finally do the thing. And Scorpio, you know that doing the thing sometimes means that others cannot vibe with you. They will judge you. They will project their truths, their stories onto you. That's not for you, Scorpio. Keep going. All right? Keep going. And remember that we are all stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information that we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. Guys, please don't forget, share, like, subscribe. It makes such a difference. Come follow me on all the other platforms. I too am evolving as a creator. I enjoy this so much, and your feedback really is meaningful. Until next time, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Have a great month ahead, Scorpio, and I will see you next time.